Welcome back, Storm Chasers. We've got an exciting update for you. The latest Outbreak update just landed, packed with new features, enhancements, and fixes. In this video, we'll break down all the key changes and show you these features in action. Let's get started. One of the standout features in this update is the introduction of new functionalities in the laptop, the Mesonet, as well as the tornado antenna. The laptop will now save whatever position your radar is and display it even when you're not looking at the radar. This feature comes quite handy, especially for those storm chasers that need to get on the road but can't be staring at their radar the entire time. The Mesonets now give you a wind speed and direction on the bottom right-hand corner of your map. And now, antennas will be able to give you a push notification every time a tornado warning is displayed on the map. These tools are game changers for storm chasers. Not only does the laptop allow you to be on the road and also take a look at your radar in quick succession, but the Mesonet allows you to get an accurate wind speed of tornadoes on the ground if you are close enough. We also got a couple of new features added to the bull bars, as well as the plexiglass and hail cages, as well as stats in the garage that give us all prevalent details. Bull bars now reduce incoming vehicle damage by 20%, and plexiglass and anti-hail cages now provide 100% protection against hail. Let's go over the significant upgrades to the garage screen. First thing we note is that the screen now gives us current vehicle statistics like max speed, torque, and fuel capacity. Not only that, but it also lists all of the upgrades and allows us to see what those upgrades do for our current vehicle. This allows us to go ahead and compare and contrast all of our vehicles and our current upgrades and see what's best for us. In addition to that, they have also fixed the offline scenario selector. Essentially, if you found yourself playing the same scenario over and over in offline, that is now fixed. Let's take a look at the Mesonet in action. Here we drive up really close to the tornado and allow it to pass over us. Our Mesonet is going to capture extremely high wind data, up to 90 miles an hour for this one, and then we go ahead and we can cross-reference that with actual real-world data. Here, in the middle of the tornado, we were able to get 97 miles per hour. This translates roughly to an F1 in the Fujita scale. Do keep in mind, you do not get any additional income from gathering this data. This is just for me to get a sense of how strong it is. If you do not have a car that can survive F1, F2 winds, then you'll probably have a hard time getting those readings. Now, like I mentioned, the laptop will give you a reproduced version of whatever is on your radar on its own screen. It won't be able to tell you specifics, but you can see a general idea of what the storm is doing. It'll display essential products like reflectivity and velocity, as well as advanced products like your wind shear, surface winds, and CAPE. The antenna has become a very important tool, at least for me. While you're driving, you can set it up to automatically receive updates on whenever a tornado drops. This means that you will never miss one by not looking at the same part of the map. You'll be able to know when one drops immediately. Editor Dieg here. I neglected to mention at the time that in order to bring up the menu to activate it, you'll just press G while you're in your car, bringing up that same vehicle menu. Here's an example of me off-roading, looking for the hook as I'm driving. This allows me to accurately place where the hook is and position myself really effectively. The Mesonet also gives you wind direction as well as the speed. Here you can see that this storm is giving the outflow winds heading right around east-northeast instead of an inflow wind that would be around west-southwest. When you're taking a look at inflow versus outflow, understand that inflow suggests that the storm is gathering low-level air from several miles away, while outflow assumes that the storm is pretty much at full strength already and it's giving out as much energy as it's sucking in, or even more. At this moment, the camera and the video camera that you can place in your car still are cosmetic only, but they say that that is soon to change. With all these brand new tools and functionalities, it'll make even an amateur storm chaser look like a complete professional in the field. You'll be able to get on top of these storms in a very timely manner with all this brand new data that you have incoming. Lastly, the update includes several important bug fixes that enhance the overall stability and performance of the game. Issues like UI glitches, crashes, and minor graphical issues have been addressed, ensuring a smoother gameplay experience. And that'll wrap up everything you need to know for this update. Make sure you dive into the new scenarios and experience all the enhancements for yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Outbreak content and updates. Happy storm chasing!